Can we catch fish on paste in the cold? Let's find out. Right, so here it's a real cold day. The water's probably 6, maybe 7 degrees tops. We're definitely coming out of winter though, so there is a chance that this could work. So I've got a bag of 1-to-1 paste, really, really simple, as the name suggests, 1 part powder to 1 part water. So let's get it in. I'm gonna do 2 cups, I think that'll be enough for this short session. Water in first. I want it quite stiff because I'm not expecting loads of bites. So put that in there. Give it a good old mix around. And I'm just gonna leave that while I get my rigs and stuff sorted. Super wet. We'll leave that now just to soak up. The only other bait I've got with me is just some 4mm pellets just to feed. I've really wetted them down. Super simple stuff. Let's get on the bank and see if we can make this work. Right, so we're here today, and as we get loads of questions every week on the Dead Ship Q&A and obviously through my channel and all that sort of stuff, loads of people keep asking, what time of year can I start fishing paste? Now, for me, it's March now, the water's freezing. It is too early, but I still think I'll probably be able to catch some fish on it. So I'm just going to prove to you that even when it is cold, you can still catch fish on it. I'm not saying it's the best bait. You know, other baits, expanders, maggots would be better, but I'm just going to prove to you that you can still catch on it. So I've got the 1-to-1 paste that I've mixed up, a few softened 4mm, I've got my flask, so we're going to have a little go. So to kick it off, what I've done, I've plumbed up 2 spots, one bang down the middle at 13 metres, where it's really deep actually, it's probably 8 foot deep, and then I've also plumbed up a swim at like 5 metres. Now that's obviously where I'd like to catch, but with it being so cold, who knows? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in, just to start with, I've got some really softened 4mm there, I'm just going to plop that in, and then I've got that paste that we mixed up, and I'm just going to put a little smidgen of that in, not a lot, just get it in. I'll quickly run you through the rig that I'm using. The weather's a bit naff, so we're just doing what we can for now. So we'll pop that in, and like I say, I don't know what the temperature is in the water, but I reckon it's probably 6 or 7 degrees, so definitely not paste conditions. But rig wise, super simple stuff. I've just used one of the pre-tied rigs. It's a 4x16 F1 pellet, 11 Duraslip, which is the elastic that I always use here for the short paste when I'm fishing for F1s and that. And I've just got a bulk, probably 20 inches from the hook, something like that. The only reason I've put it there is so it doesn't tangle when I'm shipping it out of my paste pot. That is the only reason. And then I've just got size 16 GPM. So I'm using like refined paste tactics. I'm not using like big hooks like I would in the summer, size 10s and stuff. I'm just going to use little tiny pieces and hopefully catch some fish. So let's give it a go. So the process, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in a little tiny piece, like I say, like a little pea, I suppose. I'll put that on, that 1-to-1 paste. I've just mixed it so it's like just a bit sticky, just real nice sort of texture. Just put that in. Little blob of 4mm. And then we're going to ship it out. Let's see if we can catch some fish in March on the paste. I've got my flask. Cracking day. So I'm just going to be really patient with the feed. I'm not going to throw any pellets in or anything like that to start with. I'm just literally going to hopefully pop them pellets in, keep the fish down, well, if I get any bites at all, and then take it from there. Dan's told me that the F1s are feeding, so even on a miserable day like this, we can hopefully catch a few fish. Right, it's been in a little bit. That paste is, I've mixed it on the stiff side. Largely because obviously I'm fishing tiny bits. If it was too wet, it would just fall off, and I'm probably going to have to wait for bites today. So with it still been freezing, so obviously I need the stiff paste to stay on long enough to get a bite. So I'm just going to come in, put another blob of paste on and a few more pellets. Got to keep building the swim. Just get a little piece on. That little amount of paste I've did up is actually loads for a session. Probably half a bag of that 1-to-1 paste. Smells lovely in the banoffee as well. So I'll just pop that in there. Another little pinch of 4mm. And let's see if we can get one this trip. I think we might. Right on that mark. I've lined up with, there's a bulrush right opposite me. Perfect marker. Oh, indication then, straight away. Get Stanley on the go. I've literally come for like an hour's fishing today, so like I say, I'm not expecting to catch a load of fish. Oh, missed it. It's a bite though, so it's a start. It's not good, is it? My first bite of the year on paste and I missed it. That's a bad omen. Very bad omen. You know, we're having a bit of, you know, matches are going to be allowed over the next few weeks, so it's nice to see there's people on the bank, even though the weather's crap. There we go. We've got one. Taking a couple of chucks to get some fish sort of in the swim, feeding. Just a little F1, I think. There you go. Nice little fish on the paste. Shows you can get a few bites even, you know, early March. Still some fish to be caught on paste, so we'll just try and catch a couple more. Like I say, I'm not saying it's the bait to use or anything like that. I'm purely answering a question that I get asked so much, and especially on like the Dead Shit Q&A and stuff. So many people ask me about paste fishing. Can you do it in winter? Well, we're getting bites today in March. I'm sure you'd probably be catching a few more and expanders and stuff like that, but at the end of the day we're getting a few bites, so it's all good. And I'm sure later on we'll probably catch some carp on this as well. Oh, there we go, another good bite. It's actually quite good. I've had been fishing for like 20 minutes now, I suppose, and actually catching quite a lot of fish. Only small F1s, and I've had one about a pound. I've had one little carp, a couple of pound. But it is nice to be getting some bites this early in the year on paste, so just go out and try and catch one more, and that'll do. So I think in summary, even, you know, we're only catching small F1s today, but you know, there's bites to be had on the paste, even now, which probably proves that you can get bites on it, even though, you know, like I say, other baits would be better today. But we are getting bites, so let's catch one more. Nice little fish, and then we'll call it a day. So just like as we did in the micropaste video, I'm waiting. The float's dotted pretty low. I'm just waiting for a proper positive shoot under, or what happens a lot here, you get like a slow drag along, like where the F1's still feeding, and it just carries on going. I'm actually getting one now. It's going down to a little dot, and then it'll just start dragging along as if almost like a perch bite. But there we go. And I think they're just feeding because they eat that paste with such confidence that they just sit there. So feels a little bit better, this one. Probably a nice little one to end this little video on. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Little carp to end the session on. Oh, he's a nice F1. Look at that. Nicely hooked in the top lip. Look at that, lovely. On the paste in March. Works, doesn't it? Lovely job. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again next time.